before I could have a flight. I am currently listening to Glee. There's a playlist on Spotify. Nowadays, I don't question myself. Just got this thought in my head a couple of days ago, and I wanted to listen to Glee, so that's what I'm doing. It's going to be hard for me to show you this, but the first thing I saw was an airplane. Yes, it's possible, but nothing's falling out. So yeah, I'm just gonna say what I can see. So I can see an airplane. We stop like this. See an airplane. It's about 3 times. Um, like a little tree. Dog. Always see dogs. Boot. Like a shoe. Um, um, it's kind of a plane from the front, and it's in the sky, like in motion. Um, like, um, yeah. See two people. Oh, like a windmill, like a child and the parent. I see a car. And a star. That's what my name means, by the way. I was gonna pull some cards, but I think I want this YouTube channel to be about my spiritual journey, my conversations with God, relationships with God, just about my spiritual self and me leaning into who I am authentically. Highly sensitive, autistic, highly sensitive, by the way, if people don't know. I'm a HSP and highly sensitive. I feel like this is just nobody has ever said this to me or anything like that, but my observation is that most people don't know what highly sensitive is, think that it's, you cry at the drop of a hat, something like that. To be honest with you, I haven't cried in a year, probably, like properly cried. Usually, when I cry, it's because of somebody else. Somebody has raised their voice, um, is trying to pull me into an argument. To be honest with you, the person that is known for that is no longer alive. So I guess that's got a lot to do why I haven't cried in a year and more. But what was I saying? Yeah, just wanna. I was gonna pull cards, but I think I'm gonna talk about my spiritual journey. Um, I think my spiritual journey started like I thought about this, and I think the beginning was in 2014 when I checked myself into hospital, stayed in that hospital for mental health hospital for about a week, and I was able to see myself. Like 2014 was the year that I finally stood up for myself, and skipping over to 2019 when I decided I need to feel my feels because I am a autistic person and my thoughts are based on are kind of we're kind of mirrored. Um, it's gonna be as long. This video is gonna be as long as it's gonna be anyway. So, for example, in 2006, I fell in love with someone, and I thought that we were on the same page, that he felt the same way I felt about him, until 3 years later when I found out he was getting married. And my immediate thought for that wasn't, why doesn't he like me? I was like, how could I have been so wrong? And how can I'm just realized right now, you were saying, how could I have been so wrong about how I feel? Um, those feelings never went away. They are still there today. And um, so in 2019, I had this thought, this little moment of, I need to feel what I feel without the input of another. So that's the year that I finally accepted the fact that I was in love with this person. Um, and the fact that he doesn't feel the same way doesn't change that. Um, so that was what I thought was the beginning of my spiritual journey, because I just told myself, feel your feels without the input of another. And I just went down that road of, who am I authentically? And then 2020 came and everything just stopped. Um, because I am on benefit, I didn't have to go to these appointments. I just was at home and I was able to, I guess, before 2020, you kind of have other things that are going on, like the appointments. You see the appointments and go for it. And you're able to just like put what you're feeling into a box and store it away, sort of, because you have this thing to deal with. So, yeah. Anyway, um, yeah. Anyway, 2020, I had a lot of my questions answered, because before my spiritual journey, what I thought was at the start. So before 2020, I was kind of like, I was considered shy, and I took that because I never had anything else. But you have to know that being shy and being quiet are two different things. I didn't even realize this, and I think all the things that I was seeing through my eyes was to learn that, because I would see some YouTubers, I would say Evelyn from the internet had this video about, I'm quiet, I'm not shy, and that kind of opened my eyes about, oh, these two things are different, because you assume that if somebody is quiet, that means they're shy, and that is totally 100% wrong. I'm sure maybe a quiet person might be shy, but it's not all the time. And this narrative of, there's one way to do something and everything else is weird, is something that has been in my head. Anyway, I think I'm coming from a different subject. So yeah, shyness was given to me, and kind of found myself on TikTok, specifically on females who have been diagnosed later in life, autism. And I was watching these videos and watching these videos, and all the time before hearing the word masking, I always thought to myself, well, yeah, like all these people were saying these things that were like that. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, but I always thought that was just a me thing. Then I had to go down that road, getting diagnosed. At the moment, my diagnosis is nowhere. 2021 was the start of my getting myself diagnosed. Um, I haven't heard anything back, and my next step in my spiritual journey is to let life happen. So, in the past, before, I guess if I had gone down the diagnosis road before I did, I wouldn't have been ready, because that autism came into my life through my mother. She told me the story of when I was 1 year old. Nursery teachers thought I might be, and they said to her, go and get her diagnosed or something like that. And my mum was having none of it because she's a strict Christian, and if you know. So hearing that story, I was kind of like, that's ridiculous. What? Because I didn't talk much, you think I had autism? Come on. But I had to throw out what I thought I knew about autism, because here's these people I'm watching telling me what it is like for them, and I'm 100% resonating with that. So yeah. So anyway, I was saying that my next step in my spiritual journey is to let life happen, and God is kind of challenging me right now to listen to Him 100%. Um, if you're a human being, you have doubts, right? You don't, like I've said this before, if you think that you are someone that follows God 100%, then you're an idiot and you're an alien or robot, because everybody has doubts. Um, yeah, so yeah, just like doing what God tells me to do. Um, of course, I'm not inhuman, so I have my doubts, but that is my goal, to trust God 100%. I wonder what tomorrow should be. I probably won't make 30 videos on this channel. This channel is going to be, like I said, my spiritual self and tarot reading. You know, I will show the new tarot cards that I get, probably. Yeah.
I am loved. I am chosen. I am valued. I am amazing. I am the greatest. I am the best. Yes.